UK prices are dropping by nearly 4%. Inflation is speeding up again, and Jack Dorsey is launching an crypto-based Twitter alternative, Blue Sky. Stay tuned to learn more in this week's weekly Catching Up. Hello and Katching! This is Bernie with the weekly Catching Up with the news, the financial, the economical news to build up your wealth in a very simple way with fun and happiness. And let's dive in what's going on in the current markets, in the current world. First of all, we have inflation. We have inflation coming up. That's a topic we're coming later to. First, we're dealing with house prices in the UK. And they dropped nearly 4%, 3.7% since their high in August last year. So that tells us all around. I'm listening around to people who are in the real estate business, and the prices are stagnating. They are going lower also in the US. So I would say it's not the best time to purchase a house, although on a long-term perspective, it will be beneficial. So when you are looking back into history, then it was always the right time to invest in a house in real estate. But nevertheless, we are facing hard times, in my opinion, because inflation is speeding up again. We are seeing I wouldn't say panicking, but German central bank's president says the inflation will still be very high. We're seeing the core inflation, so that means the inflation that's basically the main inflation. To say it in simple words, this inflation without the energy and so on. So this is still at 4 to 5%, which is really high on a long-term perspective. So this needs to be brought down first, and then we can talk about inflation coming back. How do we bring it down? It's by raising the interest rate, and the problem here lies in the interest rate, because the interest rate cannot be driven higher. Why is this? Because if they are driving interest rates higher, for example, in the European Union, then more and more companies are going bankrupt. And I have here an interesting graphics, which is showing us the declarations of bankruptcies in the European Union by year. And as you can see, in 2020 and 2019. We have had some bankruptcies, and now we are going up like crazy. So this is exponential currently, and this is due to the interest rates. And in 2022, the hardest businesses are, or the hardest affected businesses are accommodation and food services. The second one is educational, health and social activities services. So companies that are in those sectors, in those industries, they are affected the most. That's what you can see here in this graphics. Very interesting deployment and development. And this is exactly what we're telling you since months, that they cannot go higher with interest rate, but they have to go higher. Otherwise, inflation would starting to go up again. And inflation always comes in waves. So the first wave was going up to 10%. Now it went back to 6%, roughly 6 to 7% in the European Union. Then it goes back up again, and if they don't catch it, if they don't raise the interest rate, then the inflation will still go higher. If they raise the rates, if they raise the interest rate overall, that would mean that more companies are going bankrupt. That would mean more people are becoming jobless, and this is a vicious circle. So it's not becoming better, really. Another interesting thing is concerning the interest rates. We have the US bond yield rate. So a bond is basically a paper that a government, usually a government or a company, is issuing. You can buy it, and you are lending out basically your money to that company, to the government. They are working with your money, and for this you're getting an interest rate. And the bond yield interest rate is, we have several years. So we have the 2 years interest rate, we have the 10 years interest rate, and they're telling us something about the future and about the overall development. And currently we are in these graphics, excuse me, in these graphics you can see a comparison between the different years. And as you can see now, we are currently at the levels that we have seen 2007, before the crisis, before the financial crisis in 2007, and we are in the 2000 the levels have been at even higher levels, but we are on the way to those levels. So even though the mass media is trying to tell you everything is good, it's not. So we have to be careful. Even though it's not good, it's a great time to start becoming an investor. And this is what we are trying to teach you, what we are trying to support you in creating wealth by investing, by starting to invest. And that's why I'm very thankful that you're following our channels. So please also, if you are on a channel not subscribed, subscribe to our channels, to our support us by clicking the subscribe button, clicking the bell button, and please also click the thumbs up button. That would support our work and make it possible to deliver you free information, free content. Good. So talking about the interest rate, let's move to the next topic. Even though the Fed is saying we need higher interest rates after the concerning inflation. So this was the last part of inflation. Another interesting topic is Apple. Apple managed to read data through their Apple Watch, and they have managed to read glucose data. Glucose is your sugar levels in your body, the blood sugar levels, and if they could bring that to the Apple Watch, that could help at least 2 million people in the world to survive. So 2 million people could be saved, could be rescued, just if they are able to bring that to the watch to analyze the glucose level. So diabetes, for example, people who are suffering from diabetes, they will benefit from that, because they are getting an alarm. Hey, watch your sugar levels. They're very high. You have to do something against them, and this could save lives. And we're talking about a 16 billion profit market. This is a huge outlook, and even though if others are jumping on the train, I don't know it exactly currently, but I'm sure there are patents by Apple, and they will license patents to other companies. So this business is taking up speed. So is it a good idea to invest in Apple? I would say Apple is still the most valuable company in the world, and Apple is, at least in my portfolio. Decide for yourself. If you need support in analyzing a company, you can always reach out to us, write us a comment. We have also programs where we go deeper into the topics. We have 8-week programs where we'll teach you everything you need to know to become an investor, to create your wealth by implementing very simple strategies, easy to do, very time efficient. So you need just a little bit amount of time on a even just a monthly basis if you wish to create your wealth by investing in stocks, cryptocurrencies, and ETFs and commodities. And we tell you everything you need to know about it. By the way, if you are on TikTok, we are on TikTok as well. So just follow us by searching for Katching Secrets 1. This is our handle on TikTok. Now let's move to the crypto space. What's going on there? We have Bitcoin ATMs. So Bitcoin ATMs are basically machines where you go to the machine, you put in some cash, or you put in your bank card, your debit card, and in exchange for that, so you can purchase Bitcoin there. And then you get, in exchange for that, for spending money, you get a paper, so-called paper wallet. That means a wallet written on paper, or you can transfer that directly into a wallet, depending on the machine. And what we have seen, according to the whole overall crypto space, everything was dropping, and that means that the operation of those ATMs, of those Bitcoin ATMs, is getting less profitable. So it's natural that the operators of those ATMs are trying to be cost efficient, trying to be profits, to make profits, and that's why they reduced now the machines by roughly 400 machines within the last 60 days, and that's very interesting, this development. And on the other hand, and this is a next interesting development, on the other hand, in the UK, we see that the UK tries to position themselves at a crypto hub. So they are now launching a UK native stablecoin called a GBPT. So the GBP is British pounds, and T means tether. It's similar to the USDT, which means the US dollar tethered in crypto. So we have a stablecoin launched in the UK, and this will be available in 18,000 ATMs UK wide. So in the future, you will be able to get the stablecoin on the ATM, and the aim is to spend that stablecoin in the stores and to use it to do your shopping and so on. So very interesting development. And on the other hand, in the UK, many people are suffering still from Brexit. So Brexit was not the best idea by the UK government. Next topic is Jack Dorsey, the former Twitter founder. This guy co-founded Twitter, and he is launching now a decentralized Twitter competition called Blue Sky. And the functionality and the overall look is looking like this. It's pretty similar to Twitter. It has been launched. It's invitation only currently. So if you wanna check it out, you need an invitation by someone who is still in. The basic idea of it is that it's crypto based, so it's based on the blockchain, and this should make it resistant against manipulation. So deleting tweets or something like that, or deleting blue skies, however they call it there, is impossible because everything is saved in the blockchain. And additionally, it seems that they are setting up everything so that the payment is also included in the apps in the near future. So what Elon Musk wants to do with Twitter could happen in Blue Sky as well. So let's just stay tuned with us, and we will keep you updated on that topic as well. Solana is the next topic. Solana is a cryptocurrency, very interesting. It's similar to Ethereum, it's similar to Cardano, to Bitcoin. It's a level 1 blockchain called. That means that there is nothing below it. So Solana is the basic blockchain basically, and then you can build projects upon Solana, and the Solana network has had some problems in the past. So they all sometimes have outages, they have slow network, that means slow processing. So if you send some Solana from one place to the other place, it could be that it takes a lot of time, or it could have happened very rarely, but it happened, and now they have plans to improve Solana. I don't want to go more into the details right now. We covered that into our weekly webinar, which is for our members. So if you want to become a member, then just drop us a line below as a comment, and I will send you further information. Good, that was it. So please, again, if you didn't do it yet, please subscribe to the channel. And you will get noticed of the new videos by clicking on the bell as well. What a nice rhyme. Let's move to our pie. So how is our pie looking like? We are again close to be profitable. So 0.30 is the performance, the current performance. 0.44 is the current performance in the negatives. Nevertheless, I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty confident that we will see the prices, the profits coming in very soon. Nevertheless, I would like to show you what we're doing now. We're investing today into our pie again. If you don't know what a pie is, what investing pie is, just search for Invest Yourself to Freedom with a Pie on YouTube, and Katching Secrets, search our channel, and you will also find the link in the description below to the pie challenge. It's 5+1 videos telling you exactly what to do to set up a pie, and it just needs 15 minutes per month to manage your pie. That's what we're doing right here. We're doing it twice a month, so it's twice a month. You can measure the time. I'm doing everything with you now to manage the pie. So let's dive in to get into our pie. This is our pie. We want to invest. So we click on invest here, but how much should we invest? So let's, for this, we need to see the current pie value, which is 2049.81. And I opened up our spreadsheet, which is providing us everything we need to know. So today is the 3rd of March 2023. This is our current pie balance before investing. We looked it up by going here to the pie balance, 2049.81, 2049.81, which is a profit compared to the last investment. How much money should we invest? It's either profit means we take the lower amount. That means 56.25. 56.25. So let's go back here. Additionally, we have cash available with which also will be invested here. So this cash amount here is 0.02. That's why we are adding that here to our investment. And our investment is 56.27. I go to invest. I go to 56.25. It's important here to make a point, and 2 cents are additionally added automatically from the cash. Now here we're going to self-balancing, and then it will automatically invest in all the assets. We confirm the buy. It tells me that the London Stock Exchange isn't open anymore, so this investment will be done later. That's fine for me. Now we have to wait a little bit for the investments to pass through. One will not pass through because we have to wait until the London Stock Exchange is opening up again. Nevertheless, we have to wait a few seconds until everything is set up. By the way, in the meanwhile, we can have a look in the notifications. So here on the left, you see the notifications telling you just short news, what's going on. I basically just always have a short overview on that, a short look on that, and nothing else. So now the next interesting number that we have is this one. We need to know exactly how much money we have left now. I don't know currently. Is this everything we invested in? So let's wait a few more seconds. But I think this is the investment of the London Stock Exchange. Let's see if we can get some more information in the history. Orders. Here we get the order. Filed. So these are 3 orders that have been filed today. These transactions. This was our initial transaction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, maybe that's one transaction which is missing, which is from the London Stock Exchange. Good. So the next number we need is 288165. Let's head back to the spreadsheet where we have extra amount, nothing today, and this is the cash reserve. This is the important number for now, 288165. So 2881.65. We have no other shares currently available, and basically, so that was it. Saving the document, and that was it for today. So this was our investing routine for the Pi. Very simple, very basic. Can you do it? Do you believe that you can do that? You can do it? Then you can do it, and it's very simple. It needs just, I mean, I explained everything to you, and we didn't need 5 minutes, I think. Good. That was it for today, for this week. This week's catching up. I wish you an amazing week, a profitable week, a lot of fun, a lot of happiness. See you next week again. And again, please subscribe to our channel, support us, support the free information. And see you next week. Catching! Bye-bye! Please be aware, we are no financial advisors. We do not provide any advice. We only share our experience, and our results are not typical. If we mention any stocks, funds, and other type of investments, it is for educational and illustrational purposes only. Most people are unable to achieve similar results to ours. If you want to achieve similar results, you have to commit yourself to systemize, to learn, and to stick to the rules.